kind of funny how I feel like this starts off all these goals and awesome ideas in my head, and it's like, no, let's start our day by on another episode on how to upset my neighbors. Here we go again. I didn't literally just hit enter, publish that video today bitching about my garbage neighbors and how they're trying to change shit in a township that's been a certain way for 50 years. And in the same day, do I go get the mail, and here's my ticket to go to court for trying to better myself, trying to make my stuff the way I want it to be, trying to be an innovator, trying to build my compound, trying to make it safe for my family, trying to enjoy my property that I paid for. And here's all my legal beagle bullshit rights why you can't fucking plant grass, move dirt, dig a hole, cut a tree down in this freaking town. Well, the yard work came to a halt, and real quick, we're gonna go take a video because one of my awesome neighbors called the township and they came and told me to halt on moving any dirt, and I'm making this video because I need to vent. We bought 5 acres on a dirt road right next to a commercial residential area. Would have never thought in the middle of freaking New Hudson would I be dealing with bullshit like this. It just irritates you. And I've been working 10 years I've been working on this project and trying to get it going, and I'm like so close that to just get shut down, super irritating. And I'll show you in the video because I gotta get a permit and have a soil, water table, dirt engineer out here to make sure I'm not fucking everything up. But what I'm gonna show you, you're probably gonna think, yeah, what the hell? But that's what I'm dealing with. And I know I've probably a year ago said in the videos, I want positivity or positive things, and it did not be such a Karen Debbie Downer channel, but I mean, come on, man. I'm cleaning the place up. Yeah, I got my cars everywhere because I'm trying to get concrete poured. So here's the berms. By the way, we are the highest property on the road as far as the yard height. But let's go make sure, because I probably built a river. Yeah, I don't see a river. This ground will absorb a month's worth of downpour. I mean, there's not even grass right here, and it's been raining for 2 hours and I don't see shit. This is why I'm building berms for people like this. You would have thought I had already known this was gonna happen. More my evidence or proof that it's not changing anything. If anything, we're up higher than the rest of these yards. So me bringing this down should be pulling the water this way. I mean, but I'm not an engineer, so I'm just a guy out here watching what it's doing. Oh, and by the way, this is 20 foot of sand. I don't see a problem. It's just crap. They literally told the ticket enforcer or township supervisor guy that the dust, I mean, they built a pole barn and I had to deal with their dust. They built a pool, I had to deal with their dust. It's just what comes with construction. I mean, if you had to deal with it for months on end, I'm literally was getting ready to seed this weekend and got told to stop. See, and as we go from the 3 foot, we go 6, 8 foot. I'm getting further away. By the way, nice and manicured here. Yeah, see, we're up real high. They're down low. So me pulling some of the dirt this way, I can't see it hurting anything. I don't know, let me know in the comments though. I'm not gonna be cocky or a dick about it, but I would have thought somebody could have came and talked to me before they pulled the legal beagle dick card. Yeah, look at this. This is no joke. It's fucking raining. I don't see any problem erosion. So at least, because you know that when they have the civil engineer or whatever the permit is guy come out for this, that's probably going to be a sunny fucking day. But again, let me know in the comments. More of a venting. I just tend to keep to myself and not bother anybody else. You know, it's super aggravating, very irritating. We almost want to just all this hard work into this, finish up whatever they'll allow me to do, clean up this place as good as I can and put it on the market and move south. But I just wanted to get a little recording for, you know, do my duties of trying to figure out if I caused an issue or not. Honestly, I don't see it. I mean, I'm watching the water right now. It goes boop, boop, and then that's all original downhill. They have a pond over there. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. And it's kind of funny that the guy that calls on me, the backstory on that pond, the last owner that was real cool that lived there told me about it. It was no permits pulled. They brought a bunch of heavy equipment in, excavators, entrenched it. It was so soft and wet around that thing that they had to bring in swamp mats, and they had to build a road on my side to be able to actually get the equipment all the way around the pond to dig it. And I would think, living on the same road as the family of the guy that sold the house to him, he had probably heard the story about that pond being built and how things kind of work around this area. And nope, straight up city moved in. I mean, I can't see me changing something to fuck up like their house or do anything. That pond already droughts so bad that, and by the way, these are drainage, like a wetlands, but it's where two or three towns back up into this. I bet you I am gonna know more about the background of what this wet area back here does than whoever the fuck they send out. Probably not. But so when I built the building, it was so bumpy from the SkyTrack that when I'd mow the grass, it was break your spine bumpy. So I wanted to take and scrape it. And while I scraped it, our house is that way, it kind of went up before it went down. So all I did was try to flatten it. I mean, I probably went from 1 inch to 4, maybe 5. But still, like the roots and the grass and everything, I would say is a good 3 inches. Some spots I still have like grass poking up. These people cannot mind their own business. Like, I don't care what anybody does if they're trying to make something better. It's a 1955 farmhouse. I bought it to be able to fix it up. And it's like everything they're doing is stopping me from being able to do that. It's annoying as shit. Because they made it sound like I had trucked this dirt in here or started excavating a pond somewhere. I did not. It's literally a thin layer I scraped to build that, so they don't have to see what the fuck I'm doing. Can you blame me? I mean, here's the spot. So that's my yard. And it was already higher, but probably took 6 inches. I mean, there's the yard right next to a pile. And then that's just pretty much from the driving up and down the hill. And then down there, they used to mow it onto my property for mosquitoes. I don't know, put bug spray on. So I think they're just butthurt because they bought a teeny weeny yard and they wanted more, and because I cut them off from using my side, now they're all pissed. Because don't tell me it's the dust. We live on a dirt road. It is the dustiest road ever. And then when they chloride it, it's the most abusive rust your truck out road ever. But I wanted to make it look like when you come driving down the driveway and make the turn. Sorry, it was a horrible view there. When you come around, I'll have like a little western town kicking down this strip. So that's kind of my plan. So yeah, keep viewing and watching. Stay tuned to see what I turn this shitty town into. It's my hobby. It's something that keeps me even. You'd never think out in the country this would happen. And I guess it ain't country anymore, really. Let me know what you would do. I've seen red too much, so I'm calmed down now, but would you stay? Would you go? Curious. It's like you forget how much work's involved in something like this, especially by yourself. You know, I keep saying all I gotta do is finish a little spot in the roof and do the concrete and put the door on and, oh yeah, wire it, heat it, get the toolboxes in, the hoist in, organize it, build the office. But hopefully you guys keep watching me. I'm gonna get some footage and clips of finishing it up, and I'll see, because I know I have a lot more subscribers or newer subscribers. I don't know if they've seen the original horrible footage of what I got up to now, putting this together. You know, like that framing there got twisted and I had to put a wench on it with a come along and strap trucks to every corner and use the pine trees to hold it while I pulled the building freaking that way and loosened everything up and tightened it. I was being very picky on getting the thing square. The whole thing was a 1/2 inch out of square when I was done. If it's settled and done whatever to an inch, my builder buddy said that's like perfect. You know, you wouldn't see a couple inches out of square on a 40 by 60 foot building. This is Clearspan